The tokenomics are a scam. That's my opinion. You can say whatever you want about it. You can cry defamation. That's my opinion. It's a scam. And I only do this for a living. I've only seen 1 million of these projects.
So who pays you, CoffeeZilla? Let's.
Ooh, turn it around. Turn it around. Turn it around. Nobody's here for me. Everyone's here for you. Where did the fees go? Where did the money for the...
God damn, bro. This dude is like prime Kawhi Leonard.
Come on! What's the matter with you? There is no tomorrow! There is no tomorrow! There is no tomorrow!
What it do, nephew? It's your Uncle Lou, and I'm coming at you with something that you shouldn't even try to do. Now, got one coming from CoffeeZilla, and this one is about the Tuah scam. Now, for those of you guys that don't really know much about the Tuah scam, not to worry. We're going to check in on our boy CoffeeZilla. Is going to let us know, pretty much give us the rundown. And he's always pretty detailed with how these things come about. And also, he deep dives and tries to find out answers. Usually, he tries to investigate with the people. They usually deny him. But he always gets the best details, guys. So, without further ado, make sure you hit that like button for the algorithm and your Uncle Lou. Make sure you share the video with somebody right next to you. Then you're going to hit that subscribe with that notification bell on the way to 2K. Don't make me yell. And I appreciate every single one of you guys. Now, without further ado, it's your Uncle Lou.
Today we're breaking down the Tuah scam, exactly how it happened, and I'm going to confront the people behind it. Well, I did last night, and let me just say, it didn't go very well.
Be happy to answer any
I have questions. I have questions. I'm raising my hand. Hey, guys.
What, CoffeeZilla?
Hey, this is one of the most miserable, horrible launches I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, then why the fuck are you on?
Profiting from the
There's
rug
no
pull, I
rug
think it's
pull
relevant.
because we didn't pull a rug. I don't know what you're trying to say. It's not true. That's defamation.
Stop.
You're saying,
Do the math. Do the math.
Defamation. You're saying that we pulled a rug. There was no rug pull.
3%.
You're defaming our character.
Are you not gonna let me talk? You just talk over me. You talk over me.
Dude, 132,000 people are on listening to that. That is insane.
I'm hearing bullshit.
Yeah, these people were completely unhinged, unwilling to take any accountability, and we'll talk more to them in a second, but I want to break down the Tuah scam. I think people are confused with this kind of stuff. I want to start with the big tweet that kind of set it all off. That would be this by Bubble Maps, which showed 96% of the supply was controlled by the team and was being sent out to a bunch of smaller wallets. The implication being that some of them might be dumping on you. Pretty quickly, the Tuah girl came in to copy and paste what her team told her to say, which said, team hasn't sold 1 token and not one key opinion leader was given 1 free token. We tried to stop snipers as best we could through high fees at the start of the launch. And so you see their awful tokenomics here. Along with this response, the team hasn't sold 1 token, and then they post obviously a screenshot of a lot of sells from insiders who did not have to pay. You can see on the bot side, there's nothing. And then on the sold side, they're making a lot of money. So how did you get free tokens? Well, you were an insider, right? And I just want to show you exactly how the Tuah team is sort of lying by omission here when they say the team hasn't sold 1 token. And that's because they pre-sold the tokens, guys.
That's a bombshell right there. But it's not like it's nothing that hasn't been seen before. These scams aren't sophisticated. I'm pretty sure, as he's going to uncover to you guys, it's almost as if they're robbing people in their faces. It's just because it's a cycle. It's something that's always going to keep coming up, especially once all the other cryptocurrencies start doing well. That's when you'll see people start coming up with different coins. Oh, I have a meme coin. I have this coin. I have this coin. I have Lou coin. I have blue coin. I have red coin. I have John coin. And it's like, come on.
They sold them to a bunch of investors with a pre-sale, and then those people were unlocked immediately upon launch. So you can see that with her tokenomics here. It says Haley's locked for 12 months, but you can see the strategic allocation is fully unlocked immediately on token generation event. Now, I spoke to some people who bought into this pre-sale. They say they got in at $16.69 million total valuation, which means that if they sold out the whole 17%, you're looking at about $2.8 million raised by pre-selling these tokens. So it is essentially a lie to say her team didn't sell tokens. Well, they pre-sold them, and then those investors dumped on your fans. That's the problem. Because Bubble Map says we found 285 investors join the Hawk pre-sale. That's about what I saw as well. 89 wallets sold 100% on launch. 47 sold over 50%. Anyway, you can see in total, $3.3 million were sold. Again, as you'll see, on mostly Haley Welch's fans, or Hawk Tuah Girls fans. And I know what you're thinking. Who falls for this? Well, unfortunately, with situations like this, they're not targeting crypto bros. They're mostly targeting, like, actual fans who've never been involved in, the crypto space before. They don't know any better. And you're going to hear the guy behind a lot of this say that explicitly.
These are people that are outside of crypto that we're going to be onboarding, and they don't give a shit. They don't even know what a market cap is. They just go, oh, cool, free coin. Now I get to join a community. Cool, done.
Not only did they say it, they sold it in a pitch deck. You can see the Hawk deck here. Massive onboarding event. Hawk will onboard normies. So that's why I just don't buy this thought of, oh, well, if you bought this, you deserve to get scammed. Okay, fine. But a lot of the people who bought it had never bought crypto before. They were targeting those people. They said as much in our call. Now, the other part of this scam that I really need to break down because people don't understand it exactly is the fee scam, okay? When this launched, they had 15% fees on trading.
Come on, coffee. Hold on, guys. Let me see if I can move that. Yeah.
They said that this was to stop snipers. But basically what this means, and because the team now blames snipers for a lot of this rug pull, but what it means is they benefited the entire way. You can see in 24 hours, they made almost $2 million from this fee. Meanwhile,
That's
on
crazy.
Deck Screener, you can see the sniper, which is the #1 trader on this coin. They made about $1.3 million in their total profits and loss. So they actually made less in total profits, this sniper that ruined the project, than the team made on fees. I, of course, asked who benefited. Did Hawk Tuah Girl make the money? Who made the money in this whole thing? And they essentially dodged the question. Who's
this going to, right? My biggest guess is that this is going to maybe I don't know, whoever. She's just the face behind it all. She's just the face behind it all that's going to make the wheels turn, but it's definitely a bigger face behind the whole thing. Nobody just gets this big off of Hawk Tuah, spit on that thing, and then it just bundles into this whole corporation, if you guys get what I'm saying. So, big players at play.
making millions of dollars on fees from this rug pull?
That's not a scheme. That's the
Who's making
project, so we
fees?
can keep this thing going for years. Okay, that's how do you think? There's so many expenses.
Who makes the money on the fees? Someone just made over $1 million on fees. Who made it?
First of all, the fees were there with Meteora pools, and that goes to the creator, right?
Which is who? Who does that own? Who does that belong to?
That belongs to the project.
Who's the project? Who is the project?
Killing
Well,
them.
the project is over here, Haley Welch, right? And
How much does Haley Welch own?
this is Haley Welch's project.
So she owns all of it.
CoffeeZilla.
I'm just trying to figure out who owns
Do you
it.
know how much it costs for lawyer fees to create a foundation in the Cayman Islands, to hire directors? You think this stuff pays for itself? You know, this is how you run a project forever. Is you have to fund that. How and first of all, over here can speak to the extensive amount of work and time and people that are on this project. Over here has around 18 people working on this right now as we speak. This is not a small time type of nothing. We're really trying to do something here and not just do it for one day and do it for 2 days like.
So who made the money? You haven't answered the question. Who made the money? How much did Haley Welsh make of that million, 1.8
That boy,
billion?
give him the answers.
It's a foundation that is running this project.
How much does she own of it?
It's a foundation. She owns zero of the foundation.
So y'all made the money?
No, I don't own the foundation either. A foundation.
Brother, who profited? Over $1 million was just made.
A foundation that pays people out. And by the way, CoffeeZilla, I'm not asking you, questions that are irrelevant to the most important stuff that you said. Who cares where fees go? It goes to bills.
You heard him right.
I see what I'm saying. I thought. No, so, you know what I'm saying? You done fucked up now. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my goodness, he did not just say that to CoffeeZilla. It did not expect that he's gonna run this crazy.
Right. Who cares where millions of dollars went?
Bills.
Supposedly they have 18 people working on the Tuah meme token. So I don't know if that's true, but that's at least what they're claiming. Now, the last thing I need to say before we jump into this context that you need is that there are 4 groups to look out for here. 1, you have Tuah Girl, who is promoting this thing. 2, you have this guy, Doc Hollywood, who is like Howie Mandel's like son-in-law or something like that. Like, he's this guy who has some connections in Hollywood, and he seems to be the guy connecting Tuah Girl with crypto, and he said he was teaching her a meme coin class, okay? And he goes unhinged on her call. 3, you have the guys running the crypto token, and 4, you have the insiders who paid money to get early access to this coin and then are rug-pulling a lot of Haley Welsh's fans. What you want to make of that, who you exactly want to assign blame to, is up to you. A lot of people are saying, oh, she didn't know any better. She's getting taken advantage of. Maybe, or maybe she's making a ton of money, talking about Tuah Girl. So with that said, I just want to show you the call last night. That is what I knew going into this call, and you'll see my questions target some of these different aspects of what I believe to be a scam in this call. And the last thing I have to say is that when they did do this call, they monologued for like 12 to 15 minutes before they let anyone up. So I was extremely frustrated by the time I got up. I think you'll hear a little bit of that in my voice. Not only that, this Doc Hollywood guy called people mentally ill. He said that people should be thanking him or kissing his butt, basically, for doing this for them, as if he's doing them a favor. Basically, generally berating the people who had maybe lost money in this. And so quite frustrating to go into. And, well, anyway, enjoy.
Everyone thinks that, oh, everything's a rug. Everything's a rug. Everyone's here to you. Nah, we're here to onboard real people outside of this spaces, right? The people here, you guys are already y'all are ahead every day thinking everything's a scam. And you know what? You guys are right. Everything is a scam, but not this. Not this. We did not spend 6-7 months of our lives dedicated to trying to do something cool, right? To do something different. Not dumping on you, not bundle snipes, not 100% of the liquidity or whatever was bundle sniped by the team.
I mean, it's kind of silly to come out here and say all of that just because it's like everybody that's at least been involved in crypto to longer than at least 2 years, or at least 2 years. I'll say 2 years. They understand the cycle of it. And then you understand that there's going to be people that pop up with all these coins in and out. If it's too good to be true, it probably is. This didn't even sound too good to be true. It didn't even make any sense. I'm always too skeptical when people are out here coming up with coins and things of that nature. Like, why do you need my money? Why? That's the biggest thing. Why? And what's the value that you're providing? If there's no reason, you're just in it for the bag. And she got that back.
You guys are not the target audience. Sorry to say. right? This is not the target audience.
Who's he talking
The
to?
target audience, which is why I'm even doing this, which is what's cool about it, is it's not in this spaces. And listen, most of you, we don't want you in the community. Let's be real, right? You're not great people. I don't
What?
know y'all, right? Some of you, so I see some friendly faces in this audience.
He's having a meltdown.
You know, I'm gonna say y'all, you guys, right? There's a lot of negativity in the space. I think crypto brings the mentally ill into this thing, right? If you guys are in crypto, you're most likely mentally ill, and I'm gonna count myself as mentally ill for even being here right now. We're trying to actually have fun. We're trying to do something cool. We're
Nah,
trying to
he
give
trying to
meme
save
tokens
himself.
away for free to people who have never had any crypto before, any meme token, and you guys should be kissing my ass because I'm trying to do something dope.
Yeah, so that's how all of this started. I had watched as people got wrecked on chain, and then I go here in the actual space that's supposed to address everything, a guy berating everyone, calling them mentally ill and telling them they should be thanking him. And that's what led to sort of my attitude when I went up on stage. Also, Twitter Spaces is horrible for doing this kind of work. I normally wouldn't choose it, but all these guys seem to love Twitter Spaces. I don't know why. The problem is people filibuster. So I know I interrupted a lot. That's because you can't let these people go run off on like 10-hour explanations, which they will do if you let them. So, yeah, anyway, here's when I got up on the space.
Be happy to answer any
I have
questions.
questions. I have questions. I'm raising my hand. Hey guys.
What CoffeeZilla?
Hey,
Hey, man.
this is one of the most miserable, horrible launches I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, then why the fuck are you on?
I've been tracing it on chain for a while. You guys generated over $1 million in fees while y'all's fans got rug pulled. There was snipers, but there was also insider trading directly linked to y'all's creator account. What are you guys doing?
No, that's not true. That's
That
not
is
true.
true. That's
What's
a
that? How
fact.
about Doc?
Well, it's a fact, and you can see it on chain. So
Yeah, we know. We trust me. We were there. We could answer that.
you
No,
know about the insider trading?
no, there's no insider trading. That's why we can answer it.
Okay, so there's tokens
CoffeeZilla,
going directly from the main account,
CoffeeZilla, just chill for a second, and
and then it's getting sold for 50K. Who is that?
let's definitely not us. You think we're doing this for 50K? Yeah, fucking right. Talking to the wrong guy. You're used to these bullshit scammers out here. Not us. Now
That's what everyone says, by the way.
listen.
Everyone
Listen,
says,
doesn't
not me.
matter. No, I'm not everyone. There was a
You're different.
strategic allocation, right, through a foundation. Every single one of those was signed through a SAFT. The deployer wallet. You've heard of a strategic allocation or a
How
private
much did y'all
sale.
get doing a pre-sale? How much did y'all make
It's not that we
selling out your
made.
fans so
Oh,
other
over here,
people
can
can
you give
dump on your
exact? Hold on,
fans?
CoffeeZilla, take a chill pill, brother.
Yeah. So
Let's
Y'all
just
just
speak.
rug pulled a bunch of people. What are
No,
you
no, there's
talking?
no rug. We're here every single day. There's no rug pull.
That's
And it's not
crazy.
done by us. Yes, snipers sniped it up to an insane market cap
No, it's
and
not
dumped
just
it. That
snipers.
was not
No, it's
us.
not
That
just
was
that. You
listen,
know that.
listen. No. I'm telling you the
And y'all
truth.
made millions on fees
I,
from this little scheme.
there's not a.
Oh, I'm sure
It's
that's
not a
not you getting
scheme.
those fees,
It's
right?
not a
Who's making
scheme.
the money on the fees?
It's
Who's
not a
making
scheme.
millions of dollars on fees from this rug pull?
That's not a scheme. That's the
Who's making
project. So we
fees?
can keep this thing going for years. Okay. That's how do you think? There's so many expenses,
Who
right?
makes the money on the fees? Someone just made over $1 million on fees. Who made it?
First of all, the fees were there
He's going
with
in.
Meteora pools, and that goes to yes, the creator, right? Who's
Which
gonna
is who?
who's
Co-
Who does that?
which
Who belong? Who that?
CoffeeZilla looks wired, or he needs his coffee, or he's just super passionate about all this shit. Like he is like violently shaking.
Who does that belong to?
that belongs to the project, right?
Who's the
That
project? Who is the
that
project?
Well, the project is over here, Haley Welch, right? And
How
and
much does
there's
Haley
and there's a
Welch
lot.
own?
This is Haley Welch's project,
So she owns
and
all of it.
CoffeeZilla,
Did she just make $1 million
pill,
on fees on
take
a
a
rug?
chill
What?
pill.
I'm just trying to figure out who owns
Do you
it.
know how much it costs for lawyer fees to create a foundation in the Cayman Islands to hire directors? You think this stuff pays for itself? right?
So y'all wanted to make the money on day one? I don't understand. I'm just asking
we're
who
here every
actually
single
That's
made the
day.
crazy.
millions of
Day
dollars in
one,
fees from the rug
day
pull?
two, day three. You know, this is how you run a project forever. Is you have to fund that. How and first of all, over here can speak to the extensive amount of work and time and people that are on this project. Over here has around 18 people working on this right now as we speak. This is not a small time type of nothing. We're really trying to do something here and not just do it for one day and do it for 2 days like you're
So
used
who
to.
made the money? You haven't answered the question. Who made the money? How much did Haley Welsh make of that million,
Two
1.8
it's
million?
the two it's a foundation that is running this project.
How much does
Okay,
she own of it?
it's a foundation. She owns zero of the foundation.
So
The
y'all made the
foundation.
money?
No, I don't own the foundation either. A foundation in the Cayman
Brother,
Islands.
who
That's
profited? Over $1 million was just
I'm
made.
telling you, a foundation that pays people out. And by the way, hey, CoffeeZilla, I'm not asking you, questions that are irrelevant to the most important stuff that you said. Who cares where fees go? It goes to bills. It
Well, when
goes
you're
to
charging
attorneys. It goes to accountants.
15%,
It goes to
when
directors.
you're
It
charging
goes to
15% on
staff.
a rug pull and
Right?
you're profiting from the
There's
rug
no
pull, I
rug
think it's
pull
relevant.
because we didn't pull a rug. I don't know what you're trying to say. It's not true. Yeah, that's defamation. What
Doc,
you're saying,
do the
CoffeeZilla.
math. Do
It's
the math.
defamation. You're saying that we pulled the rug. There was
You
no rug
released
pulled.
3%. You released.
You're defaming our character.
Are you not? Are you not
It's
going to let me talk?
bullshit. It's
You just
bullshit.
talk over me. You talk over
No,
me.
I'm hearing bullshit.
No, you're not. You're talking over me. Let me just lay out your tokenomics. You guys released 3% to the Meteora pool, while you have 17% of the token allocation
he got the
unlocked
facts.
day one from your strategic allocation. Are you guys insane? What do you guys think exactly is going to happen when your insiders get sent their tokens? And by the way, who made the money from your 17% pre-sale while you're giving a tiny piece of the pie to the public? Like, what the hell? This is the worst tokenomics I've ever seen, and it is a scam.
It's not a scam.
The tokenomics are a scam. That's my opinion. You can say whatever you want about it. You can cry defamation. That's my opinion. It's a scam. And I only do this for a living. I've only seen 1 million of these projects.
So who pays you, CoffeeZilla? Let's.
Ooh, turn it around. Turn it around. Turn it around. Nobody's here for me. Everyone's here for you. Where did the fees go? Where did the money for the...
God damn, bro. This dude is like prime Kawhi Leonard. He is like Thunder Serge Ibaka. Like, this dude is not letting shit go by him, bro. Like I'm talking about he's sliding like...
Ooh, turn it around. Turn it around. Turn it
Slide
around.
him, slide him, slide
Nobody's
him.
here for me. Everyone's here for you.
Lockdown. Now he got him picking up his dribble. Now
Where did the fees go?
He's on his ass.
Where did the money for the pre-sale tokens go?
Locked
Why
up.
did y'all unlock day one so people could dump on Haley Welsh's fans? And how involved was she really? And how much money is she making from all this?
Oh, he's
What's
pissed.
her cut? I just got muted. So yeah, that was the conversation. Obviously, I got a little heated
Wow.
there towards the end because, I don't know, there was something about this guy berating people who had lost money and insisting that what was so transparently true about the fees being made, about who's benefiting from the pre-sale, just dodging all of that, it gets me so bothered. I guess it shouldn't at this point, but what can I say? I'm only human. I will go ahead and highlight there were two other moments. FaZe Banks got up and called these guys out, which is funny.
This 100% was a mismanaged, mislaunched. Like this is took what CoffeeZilla said. I would label this a scam as well. It's pretty obvious. Like
Banks?
CoffeeZilla brought up, 97% of the token was bundled into the same cluster. And in layman's terms, that just basically means 90%. 97% of all the tokens owned were by related wallets, friends of friends of friends of friends. They were
No, that's not true. It's not true.
Yes, it is true.
False.
Yes, no, it's 100% true.
And then also Nick O'Neill, who is another crypto Twitter guy, he got up there and he asked them basically what I did, because they wouldn't let me back up on the space. And he said, where's the money going to? And then Hawk Tuah girl, decided it was time for bed. And
Can we stop calling her that? Like, how did we get to the point where everybody's saying Hawk Tuah, and it like nobody realized how silly that is? Like, can anybody just really sit there and think about saying that like Hawk Tuah, Hawk Tuah?
and that was the end of the space.
So I'm sort of curious, like, not for the token price itself, but just in terms of the fact that there's fees that are being generated, there's an actual like
Hey
source
guys,
of income.
I hate to interrupt you, Nick. Well, hello there. But anywho, I'm gonna go to bed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Okay. I guess we're talking over here.
Can you imagine being asked questions about a scam, and in the middle of the questioning you go, I think I'm gonna hit the bed, Gotta wake up bright and early for tomorrow. That is just wild. These people are not serious, or at least it doesn't appear that they're taking it very seriously. I think it's concerning when you have a project which, they can say whatever they want about their 18 employees and all the, hundreds of thousands they supposedly paid to set up these, like, Cayman Island corps to do it the right way. But at the end of the day, when you make millions of dollars on launch, where does that come from? When your insiders sell $3 million, where does that come from? Maybe the normies that you were targeting to get in? That is my problem. That is my issue, and that's why I came at them so hard. And that's basically it. I think Haley Welsh, or Hawk Tuah girl, to whatever extent she was involved is still unclear, or was unclear until her transactional entertainment lawyer contacted me. I'm just editing this live, guys. He contacted me and said he wants to have an offline convo. I said I can't do that. This is a live story. If she wants to comment on the story or shed light on how much she's been paid, kindly respond. I'll put up all these screenshots. They say she was paid in advance from a company to handle the token marketing dev launch of $125,000. That's the only money she's seen to date. If you have any specific questions, happy to answer. I said, what company was she paid by? What's the agreement? Did she see a cut of the pre-sale or fees from the liquidity pool? The best thing for my story.
Dude, 125K? All she did was say Hawk Tuah, spit on that thing. This is just one of the endorsements that she's been getting.
Story is to get a copy of the agreement, of course.
Crazy.
Christian replies, she was supposed to get 50% of net proceeds after payments of costs to third parties. Is that the 18 employees or whatever they have? I don't know. I don't know what costs they have, but 50% is a lot. They were supposed to be mutually approved between her and the company. All decisions regarding to allocation were supposed to be mutually approved. Those decisions haven't been made at this point. The goal would be to salvage the token for the holders and her true fans and do right by the community. That's not going to happen. I can't provide the actual contract, as you can imagine, but I'm happy to continue to be responsive. Your spaces and comments have been helpful.
That's crazy.
Blah, blah, blah. I appreciate what you... Okay, we all know.
Saving
they always say
herself.
that, by the way. This guy does not appreciate what I do, I don't think. An entertainment lawyer appreciating somebody talking about somebody, I don't think that's true. Look, the big deal, what he said, is 50% net proceeds. That's a lot, actually. Now, again, 18 employees working on the Hawk Tuah coin. I don't know how much they're going to end up seeing at the end of the day, but it's going to be real money. The question about, salvage the coin, want to salvage the coin. Guys, the problem is you've sold millions of dollars of pre-sale tokens, and they're still out there. There's still people with these coins who are waiting to sell. So the second you go and salvage it for the fans, you're kind of dooming them again. So the best situation is just people, I don't really know. I don't like to give advice in situations like this. It's like asking someone how to clean up a car crash. It's like, well, ideally this wouldn't have happened in the first place. So
that's
can't
a bar.
give too much advice there. The situation's horrible as it is. I appreciate them actually responding, though. But she is actually making a lot of money off of this, and I do actually think that's a problem. So, I don't know. I think this whole situation is terrible, and she should feel bad. I hope she does, really, because she got in bed with these people who clearly saw dollar signs. She saw dollar signs, and they did this, and people have been hurt. So, yeah, that's basically it. Oh, one more message from Hawk's lawyer. This guy keeps messaging me. He says, this was not a speculative opportunity for her. She truly didn't intend to fleece fans. She genuinely wanted to make this a community token of fans and onboard Web 2 to Web 3 and be a long-term face.
Wow. Guys, yeah. Make sure you guys know where you guys are putting your money. Like, you don't got to be an expert, but $10, that's something I learned from a younger age. Something my dad taught me too. Like, bro, you take care of $10, bro. You know what I'm saying? Then you'll be able to take care of 100. You take care of 100, you take care of 1,000, so on and so forth. A lot of people can't even take care of 1,000. They can't even take care of $1. They can't even take care of 10 cents. They can't take care of $10,000. Like, basically, all I'm trying to say is, if you don't know how to take care of money, you're going to do irresponsible things. Like throwing your money into things that don't even make sense, right? And CoffeeZilla did a good job pretty much deep diving this for us. If you guys want to check out the video, always make sure you check the link down in my description. I always leave the video link that I'm reacting to down below there. If you guys want to go there and check it out yourself, I appreciate you. You know, I'm on the road to 2K, and I appreciate every single person that's been here along the way. Now, without further ado, nephew and niecey, be easy. I'm going to catch you in the next one. Peace.